Hey everybody, it's me again. I'm just coming on here today to show you the book that I was working on. The one that I had been working on whenever I said that I was using just the box, remember? And I just used the box and I covered it with the paper that I had used in my spray box. So this is the spine. I didn't want to show the spine. I did put up. Actually, this is a gift for somebody. I'm giving it to somebody for a present once I got it completed. And I put their initials right there on that little plate that I put on the spine right there. It's one of those little chipboard pieces that, and the butterfly is one of those chipboard pieces too. It looks like this, and this is actually the bag that Kelly, Scrap Memories, had just given me. But what I did was I just took this, if I can get it over here. You can see it's all different colors now, but I took that and I misted it and put Mod Podge on it, and can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Look, I'm a little off, but I'm not used to filming this way. But I did that one that way, and I did the butterfly this way, that way too. And actually the butterflies popped up on Pop Dots a little bit. Man, get a little more light on it. Woo! Those lights are really bright. But I did this one too and popped it up on Pop Dots to give it a little more dimension, and to actually bring the front up because I put it on this little doily applique. What is that? Crocheted applique, I think. And I also got that from Kelly over at Scrapping Memories and her giveaway that she had. And this flower, for the life of me, I can't remember. I want to say Bernadette, who is Zephyr DeBow, but it could have been somebody else. And it could have been Valentina, but I'm not sure. Might have been Valentina. Or it might have been Donna at Donna Dreams. I'm sorry. I can't remember now, but that was in my little stash of handmade flowers, so I put that on there. And I think a lot of it you'd already seen, like the inside covers. Let's see if I'm in frame. Yes. That I actually stamped that. It says, "May all your dreams come true." What I did was I had the Seven Gypsies map thing. And I tore one of them in half. Which one was it? I don't know which one it was. That one. I tore that in half, and I put half on the front cover, inside cover, and half on the back. But this book is just mostly, it's scraps or stuff that people has given to me. This one, this page, it fought me the whole way, this little acetate pocket. I think I already showed that. But that's like a little photo mat with a journaling spot on the back. And that is one of J.P. Peggy, too. It's one of her butterflies that she made and sent me. And this is out of this Tim Holtz Ideology that I had gotten on vacation. The Crowded Attic salvage stickers. And I just took one out of there. And these are those, and I have just, well, I tell you what, thought I was prepared. Anyway, that's these little mosaic tiles. And then Kelly had just sent me a bunch of the big ones, like this. I like them, because they're rubbery. They're not really hard. They're kind of rubbery. Okay, and I'll keep popping up and down to see where I'm at. And then turn it over, and I think I had showed this page. And just put a photo mat here, and one of my postcard stamps, my new one that I had gotten on vacation, just on some, this is all scrap cardstock that I had already cut into, and I just had these little bits and pieces. And so I made these a little tag, and that's one of my new stamps. It says beautiful. And those little, I just punched a hole with a regular hole punch, and put those are those reinforcers, Tim Holtz reinforcers. And of course put some of the seam binding on. Oops, forgot this. Put tags in all of them. Like this, see? Tag. And this was, I don't know if I showed this or not, but that's where I had punched out some butterflies out of this paper. And I remember that paper I got from Beth. And I said, well, that's pretty. So I kept it. And I just Mod Podged it on the back of that. And that's part of a box that I had been saving. And there's a journaling spot. And with one of my new stamps. We wander for distraction, but we travel for fulfillment. Actually, Jill gave me that. It was in a stamp set, I think, that she gave me. Goes down in there like that. And then this one. And this ribbon came from somebody in a rack that they had tied something together. And this came from Sharon, Keshaz Designs, all the way from Australia. Fairly certain that was Sharon. And then this came out of a piece of paper. It actually said memorandum on it, but I just undid the memo part. And this is like one of those trifold things. And then in here I put a journaling spot and put some washi tape right there. And I won't be able to get it. I might see if I can tie a bow today. It just drove me crazy, this slippery stuff. Okay, there we go. See it? Yep, we're seeing. Okay. My lighting's really crappy. And then on this page, I made a belly band and punched out a butterfly, and actually the underneath of it is purple, and put some stickles on it. And I had this, I forget, I think actually my friend's friend, my best friend Faye, I think somebody gave that to her when she was doing something. And then this little dreamer thing, I came out of, I think Kelly sent me this Heidi Swap Vintage Chic, these mini tags, came out of there. And then this is my button, my stamp punch that I have, and that was a button that Kelly gave me, and I just put some twine through there. And then that's one of my button charms that I had gotten a while back. And then that just goes back in there, and that acts like a stop. I popped that up on Pop Dots, foam tape. When I say foam tape, I just mean literally Scotch 3M foam tape right there. Okay, and then this one I just left kind of plain. It's just a photo mat, and I inked the edges and punched the corners with a decorative punch, and I have a little bit of map right there. And another one of those things out of that package that Kelly gave me, and a little bling right there. And then on this page, another scrap piece of paper. I forget what I was doing whenever I got this scrap. And, ooh, sun's going to come out. And then a tiny little photo mat. I just left this blank because I thought the wording was pretty. And inside here, there's a tag. And I think those butterflies came from Sharon at Keshaz Designs. And then these stamps, that stamp right there, came from K & Company. It's a stamp sticker pad, and I think I actually sent one of these to Sharon. Came out of there. And again, it was one of these pieces of cardboard. And whenever I say cardboard or chipboard or whatever, I mean it. Like the Kleenex box, the Idaho potatoes. By the way, these were really good. And you know, just stuff like that. Yeah, the Velveeta cheesy skillet dinner, anything like that. I've just been saving it, and I just started cutting it up. And I just covered it both sides with, this is another piece of the cardstock that I had actually cut into, so I had a little bit left over. There's another little bit of map and another journaling spot. And then there's another little pocket right here. And this was also paper that I had cut into, only it was, it's typing bond. I don't know if anybody remembers what typing bond is, but it's actually like 25% cloth or something. Okay, and okay, and that's just a little thing I put in there. It's another one of those things that Kelly had sent me. Kelly, I used a lot of your stuff, and I'm just passing it on. And it was one of these 7 Gypsies, the fold-over sticker book, and it was one of these back here, one of those right there. And I just put it on there to use it for like a little pull for that tag. No, not really a tag. It's whatever it wants to be. It's a placeholder right now, I guess. Stick it in there. And then over here, I made a book, and it's on Velcro. I put 2 pieces of Velcro back there, and I made that book this morning, and maybe I'll just slip that off. I actually had it tied on. And this is some, believe it or not, it's not really washi tape, it's more like tape, but it was pretty, and I used that right over where I had put the little binding on this book. This is one of my new stamps, Tim Holtz, and I just stamped a bunch of them on right here. See, the film strip, and that one didn't turn out too good. But that was left over from whenever I had done the challenge that Darla G was having whenever oh my gosh, which, Amanda? Was it Amanda that went to college? And you had to do, it was sea themed, ocean themed. But I just stamped on that because it was a scrap. I mean, this is like scrap. I was using scraps. And then that right there is also from that Ideology, this thing right here, Tim Holtz. And that's my birthday. And it was really strange because I'm giving this to somebody for their birthday. And that's my birthday. And it would just happen to be on one of those little stickers. And I said, that's cool. But I just kind of, you know, the hinges are exposed, but I put a couple pieces of purple cardstock that I had left over that had been cut into, and either leave it like that or they can cover it up. And let's see if I can get that on there. I bet I can if I bend that. There we go. And it's just like a loose ribbon, and then it just goes on there, just right there on the Velcro, right like it. Oh, I think I forgot to show this tag. It's just like that. It's just got that doily thing. And all I did was take, on these tags, all I did was put 3 staples in some of the, that dyed seam binding, dyed crinkle seam binding. Okay. And I'll go ahead and pull this one out. This one I thought was cute with little birds. Hey Maggie, she saw the birds. No, she didn't. And this doesn't really go with the book, but I had stamped that, and that was a sample stamp that whenever I was doing the challenge for Scrap Lady 530 Sue, and I was going to use this stamp, and I sample stamped it. So I just cut it out, put it on here, another journaling spot, and another one of those little tags off of that right here, off of this stuff right here. And I put a little brad in it so it would move, just as kind of another little element. Goes down in there. I think it goes down in there. Yeah. Okay. Some of those come off. And then this is leftover paper from when I made my Easter album. And I did do a video of my Easter album. And this is another one of those butterflies. I stamped it. And this was, I think that was from some of the stuff that Kelly had just sent me. And open it up, and this little bag right here, somebody sent me, couldn't tell you who. And then that's one of my stamps that I got on vacation. The tag, I think, came from D at 2002 Mom SC, and it just fits perfect right in that bag. So if anybody's got those little bags, those tags fit perfect. This was one of my stamps, and I stamped it in there, and it screwed up. Yay me. And this right here, I actually cut that stamp out of a one of those things you pick up at the post office where they're trying to get people to collect stamps. I cut it out, stuck it on there. Over here, I hope I'm in frame. I hate filming like this. Over here, I made a pocket out of a piece of map page that. Now this map, this stuff right here, this book, the 7 Gypsies, I had made a journal for my sister, and I had the pictures, and I made a video of it, but I just had to make a video slideshow. So if you want to go look, it's back in way early, my early videos. This is a piece of washi tape that I keep pushing down. I think I actually did put a little bit more stickum on it, but I had gotten that in a rack from Tanya, who's Teapot TA. I always called her Teapot. And then this is another little piece of scrap. And that little key stamp that came from Jill. Love My Two Pugs one. And this, I forget who gave me this. Another little bit of stamp. And, I mean, another little bit of map. This is the key stamp that I had gotten whenever I went on a trip to AC Moore, and it was $2, and I wanted to try it out. I had to stamp it with Stays On. This, I heat embossed with some of my Lindy Stamp Gang. I heat embossed just a piece of cardboard and stuck it on there, and on the back is a little photo mat. Stuck it down in there. Okay. And these are actually negatives that I made a pocket out of. This, I think this was whenever I made a card and sent to Tanya again, Teapot TA. And it was a negative, but I thought it was pretty. And this was also a negative from whenever I made my witch's journal. and I had cut out Dream with my Cricut. That's a negative, but you can still say it says Dream. And I made a pocket out of it. Kind of have to be careful. So I made a tag, and it's just plain on the back, and this, again, some more, you know, scrap, little piece of leftover cardstock. And then this is also a piece of leftover cardstock, and I just stamped it with one of my stamps I got on vacation. Now, again, the crinkle dyed seam binding with the Tim Holtz reinforcers. And then I thought, oh, I better put a key on there because it wouldn't be for me if it didn't have a key on it. And I had to be real careful pushing that down in there because right down there you got to go. And then I thought, I'm always talking about how YouTube and the internet makes the world a smaller place. So this was a map of the world, and I just made a big pocket out of it. And this was another thing that Kelly at Scrap Memories had sent me, and this is my state. And I got to thinking, I said, here I am in West Virginia. Over here is Jill, Love My Two Pugs 1. Down here in South Carolina, that's where Dee is, 2002 Mom SC. Over here in Tennessee, that's where Robin is, and also Joe and Mike 0927. And up here in Pennsylvania, I think we've got Tina. There's Tina Kappa. There's a bunch of people in there. But I thought I'd stick that in there for the person that I'm sending it to. So, on the back. And I hope you don't mind, Kelly. I'm just passing it on. Because I got that from Kelly, Scrap Memories. And it has the facts about our state. Some facts about our state. And then on back here, oops, let me see. This is just another tag that I made out of spare cardboard. And there's another one of those stamps out of that pack that I was showing you, that K & Company. This one right here. And more map pieces and journaling spot. It goes down in there, like that. And then over here, that's the other part of that map from the front. Remember I said I tore it in half. There it is. And down here I signed Handmade By. And then this, I can't remember where I got this little thing. But I love it. And I said, but you love things, but I wanted to pass it on. And I'm passing this on. And down in here, you reach in, I made it, Happy Birthday, may all your dreams and wishes come true, your friend Pam, Grammy Toubé, 2013. And here's my little card of my information. I stuck that down in there too. Now if anybody watches to the end, they're going to find out who this is going to. This very special person who's doing something very special for her birthday giveaway. Anyway, there it is, all completed. And the initials on this are JB. Because a very, very selfless lady on here is doing a giveaway. But what you have to do to enter her giveaway is to make cards for the soldiers and sailors and Air Force Marines that are our heroes for Operation Right Home. So Jill, I don't know, I just get choked up every time I think about it. I thought it was so selfless of you. So I'm going to send you this for your birthday. And see, now you have to take it because it's got your initials on it. So that's going to be in the box. And I'm going to try to get that in the mail. And it's got a little bit of everybody. And it's got scraps from a bunch of my projects. So it's definitely scrapping. That is definitely, right there is scrapping, folks. Right all the way through. Alright, well, thank you all for watching, and you still have time to go over and join Jill's challenge, Love My Two Pugs 1, and make a card for our heroes and send it to her. So she's going to send it on to Operation Right Home. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope maybe you take time to use some of your scraps and get creative. I didn't put a closure on this because actually it sits up. It would like sit on a shelf just like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, well, thank you everybody for watching. Bye.